themselves in a little bit of a corner. I mean, this last pick POC, and he's by far one of Bob's best heroes, and I know we got to cast Bob back on Southfield in games where he was on the POC and he was against really bad matchups, but somehow he could take the game, the grasp of his hand and just carry his team. And only time will tell, but it's definitely not a good matchup versus the Knicks, and the lane versus Quap is really rough.
It is certainly quite rough, and well, also we've seen, of course, some great performances from Bob. We've also seen some chain feeding from him as well, so I think these first few minutes are really going to set the tone for how the overall game is going to turn out here with, it's a decent matchup against the Queen of Pain, plenty of ways to be able to dodge out the Shadow Strike, which means that Armel, he might go what a lot of these Quaps do these days and just completely avoid going into that at all and just try and spam out that Scream of Pain as much as possible.
The panel was saying that this bottom lane, the Darkseid and the Nyx Assassin, feels like it's going to be a really strong matchup. The TA, doesn't really have a side lane where she'd be comfortable. Are you in agreement with this? Do you feel like maybe Vincenzo can offset some of the advantage they have from Fnatic?
A little bit, but again, you are still playing a melee into Ion Shells, so as soon as you hit up onto level 3, that's...
Really excited to see how he can actually change his game, maybe to just put some emphasis on stacking for TA.
Ooh, Armel actually got the luxury of being able to go into a point in the Shadow Strike. I'll just keep it at 1. I mean, that's what a puck does, right? Like, you're able to get the better end of most of these kinds of trades. There's a real big reason to have it. And this game you do, because you're going to be coming up against that Meteor Hammer. So just from very long range, to be able to disrupt that combo.
Might be in trouble down bottom. They find the drag back into the Impale. So they're trying to utilize the slow tick in the burn. And now they'll just turn their attention to the Ogre as top lane. Kimizu is going to end up getting dropped, but there's the kill starting to flock on over for Fnatic. Kill he can get, considering this is not going to be an easy lane shortly.
He's still doing a good job, though. I mean, he's basically level with the Chaos Knight when you consider that Raven got the first blood, so of course he got a lot of that.
And he's got it again. Raven top on Carlo.
He's got the snowball, though.
He's nearby. Asher will give him some space. Same with the snowball. Odie's just trying to do whatever he can to beat onto Raven, who's actually going to turn it back around. Stick charge is available. But they dive deep under the tower. They're playing on the outskirts. Raven's going to drag him out still somehow. Alive is Raven. A little bit more difficult for Fnatic to at least have the awareness of this move occurring. Even Vincenzo's sitting towards top as well, so it's going to Kimizu to start. Need some TPs to try and protect Raven. There's the first coming to play for the Nyx Assassin, but Raven's just standing his ground and looking at Manfire. Can they blow up the OD? They can. Now with the help of DJ, they'll turn it back around. They're stunned onto 2. Armel gets involved. Doesn't have enough mana for the Sonic Wave, but it looks like he doesn't even need it. And somehow Raven keeps his life, and Fnatic find 3. Third in net worth, closing the distance on the death. So once again, it's going to be Kimizu to start, but the Ice Path position from Genuel will cancel this, and now they'll just turn it back around as Carlo has compromised his own position. See Fnatic a little bit cautious on how heavily they want to commit until Raven shows up, and now he can follow the distance. It's charging on 4 thanks to the surge, and they'll blow up the OD once again. It's all Fnatic to start this game. They're looking to make it a triple as well, as Vincenzo's still sticking around. The striker penalized for his position, and Raven to find it, and now with tier 1 tile mid to boot.
Real obvious. So Nando, he's running back as quickly as he can. No blink dagger yet on Raven.
Raven's going to start straight on top of Nando, but he's got Carlo behind him as well, and an even better impale landing onto 2, which will slow down the snowball, which is still fast enough to get Nando out to safety. Bob's going to think about swinging on over from the west, but Nando diving deeper and deeper behind the tier 2 tower. Another great Astral to give Nando time.
Nice team play.
And I turn to both though. Ice Path from downtown. Raven is able to find the extra chain control as Bob. He'll split the middle. Raven do the dirty work if he can cut off Kimizu, but they've got a really strong water high ground to execution. As Kimizu's going to try and jump in full. They're able to secure Nando's life at the moment thanks to the snowball. But now that they're on top of the Templar Assassin, Nando needs assistance. He's going to hold the BKB for round 2. And now Raven popping his own BKB. He'll look to deal with the support simultaneously. They get rid of Vincenzo, and now the rest of the cores are on the agenda. Nando, a super defensive BKB. Out to safety. The issue with this draft, see Fnatic just holding full control of this game and they can just freely push down objectives. Tier 2 under siege now mid. DJ's just going to look to jump as soon as the ogre shows. You're going to be so cautious of how you posture. I mean, Kimizu's already looked to protect him long enough with the Astral, and well, they've got extra control afterwards. Execration, they're looking to show up though. Coil onto 3, but Raven has got the BKB, so he's going to be able to get out to safety. Not fast enough though, Kimizu. Dropping the Sanities enough to find the Chaos Knight kill. Now they can turn their attention to Januel. As Execration trade a 3-for-1 and
to be that save too late, so it puts a lot of pressure onto Kimizu for sure. As they go for this 5-man smoke, they want to get a kill and they want to transition that into Roach.
Januel is going to be able to place the ward fast enough before they get involved.
The blink.
The coil onto 2. Where's the extra follow-up afterwards? Carlo's going to jump in the move at all. They don't have to damage the blow up Raven. Nando committing 2. He's got the DD. Armo's in trouble. One more right click's not enough as we're out to safety. Massive amount of buybacks getting back involved through the fight, but Nando, he needs assistance and he needs it now, but he won't get it. Arm out, godlike here from the Queen of Pain, and now they have control around Roshan.
By that Ignite from the Ogre. Still does a ton of damage at this stage of the game. He's level 10 on Ogre with the Veil of Discord as well. But they're taking this kind of slow, and this is what I was talking about with that snap decision not
they're
to
actually
go.
going to run in instead. On the high gun. Radiant, they've got the information. He's going to look to jump on forward. Carlo, he's going to drive him through the tree line.
Nando's alive.
They're delaying this. Nando's back alive. They're pretty deep as well. Arnold's even going to commit on forward aggressively. He's going to be cautious. Where's Nando with the damage? It's not fast enough as Almo blows up the outward Devour. Does buy back instantly though, so they're looking to rejoin the fight.
I don't think you should be letting this happen for free. If you're Execration, they eventually go for the smoke. The DJ's perfectly positioned.
Yeah, look at how the Nyx is posturing right now. It's going to be the first to break in. He also gets his spike character to cancel Bob's initiation as Nando snatches the Aegis. Raven's in trouble. And BKB looking to play off the back of the life steal, but Nando now without his own magic immunity. They'll rip apart the first lap. They'll look to park next as well. And Fnatic still haven't lost anyone. Now Nando is stuck inside the pit. Forced to just stand his ground and do as much damage as possible. But Nando is down. Kimizu's next as jabs.
Oh, just a very quick pick off there onto Carlo. 100-0. This is the point of the game where you just hate to be playing against a CK. They just completely obliterate you.
Yep. I mean, Scotty can look to get their last remaining outer tower, and I think they know Nando is mid too. They've already got the normal punch on jabs, and Nando's a corner.
No, that's not the situation that you want there, and you can see Jabs is having a great time. Just throws out the laugh voice line, and well, they're looking to continue putting this pressure on.
Just dive deep underneath the towers. Carlo, he's got Snowball up. Oh no, still BKB, relatively healthy, and oh my god, this is just all Fnatic.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This is the type of confidence, you know, like, you don't obviously want to give this enormous kill streak, but they were maybe wanting to test those buybacks and see if they were willing to commit on them, because even if you feed away that kill streak, you're still in a really good spot, and then that opens up the enormous win condition for yourself.
Again, instant jumping, so I'll get rid of Vincenzo, no buyback available in the Ogre, so just further delaying the time that Execration are going to have all 5 hits.
Side Raven a little bit disjointed from the team, but he's got that Phantasm available.
They'll look to try and blow up Arno. Coil onto 2, but it's still very survivable with Raven simultaneously jumping the backline. 2 heroes gone. Looking at Jaunt on forward. What is Bobby doing right now? Chilling, even Raven's diving deep inside the base as well. Secures a kill. Now they're trying to lock on top of Bob. Such a thorn in their side is the pot.
The Aghanim Scepter for the CK.
Oh, Bob. He's going to run straight into them. They're going to face you fast enough, but he's not quick with the fingers for the blink. It's again. It's a Nyx assassin being that X factor simultaneously. They're on top of Raven, but Raven Phantasm loses. Just assassinate the Templar assassin. Execration have had enough as Fnatic take game 1, 38 minutes in.
Pretty devastating. I mean, that was an instant GG call after the fact, and it kind of felt like they were just biding their time, right, until the inevitable eventually happened with, you know, some smiles